We're looking at a cobble ridge here, and where I'm standing looks like it's an old roadway paved in cobblestones. But this is actually a natural beach terrace from Lake Kauai. It used to fill the basin of the Salton Sea. Last natural filling around 300 years ago. Old Lake Kauai, with all that water and with wind sweeping across the lake over to this far shore, it swept up a lot of sand and cobbles and so on, piled them on this side of the big lake. It created a beach ridge that I'm standing on now, a beach ridge up at the 40-foot contour. Then eventually the lake started to evaporate and slowly dry up. As it did, the lake level dropped in stages. Now where I'm standing at the moment, which looks like a gravel dirt road, is actually one of the old beach terraces, marking a static level of Lake Kauai as it dried up little by little. So this is one of the wider terraces created by wave action on the edge of the lake from wind and so on. Then the lake evaporated a bit more, and it, as the level went down, it created another terrace, and another terrace, and another terrace. So I'm going to walk down the hill, and you might see if you can identify these individual gravel-covered terraces. I'm noticing as I walk along that the gravel is large and small. A lot of the pieces of gravel are very flat. We notice that the flat pieces are all arranged such that their flat surfaces look like shingles on a shingle roof. Thus, a geologic term for these terraces, or these old beach lines, are called shingle beaches, each one representing a later stage of Lake Kauai as the lake began to dry up. Very unusual feature out here in the desert, very easy to spot here at the foot of the Chocolate Mountains. Lake Kauai was a large freshwater lake that occupied the basin of present-day Salton Sea. Well, now we come up to the crest of the Cobble Ridge on the east side of the old Lake Kauai, and you can see it's very flat on the top. These are all cobbles. It's reworked alluvial fan material from Chocolate Mountain off in that direction. This beach ridge looks very much like a sand dune ridge on a seashore. Notice how it comes up and it suddenly drops away on the back. I'm sure that when Lake Kauai was at its highest, waves would spill over this beach ridge down into the lower area to the right to make that a lagoon. There's a lot of very fine sediment back there behind the ridge. So the principle of this cobble dune ridge, or a beach ridge, is very much the same as a dune ridge. It's created by wind, current, wave action along the shore of Lake Kauai, this being the downwind side, was able to sort cobbles and sand and then toss them up when there were large windstorms to form this long beach ridge. All around the basin of the Salton Sea are these beach terraces, like the one we're walking on today, that reflect the former elevations of the freshwater Lake Kauai.